am I supposed to do, honey?
Excuse me, I think we're, sorry guys. Yes, it's showing here.
Huh?
It is showing. I didn't know if I turned it around.
Why don't you just hit start, turn up your lights, and go around? Okay.
I'm here. I was having a hard time, as you saw, getting set up because we are in a different place and sometimes things behave differently technically. So I'm going to shut this door so you can hear me. All right. I think you can deduct that we are cooking today, or I'm showing you what I have cooked. I hope you can hear me. I know when we're downstairs in this open area, it is often harder to hear. So I'm trying to talk as loud as I can. All right, we're talking today about how to cook healthy, fast, yummy, easy for one person or two people. And I hear it all the time. I am not messing, it's just me and my husband, or it's just me. And I understand there's some days I'm like, I'm not doing this, whatever. But I firmly believe, you all, that for us to age gracefully and healthy, we need to be aware of what we eat and how much and all of that. Now, let me back up. We had a virtual brunch this weekend with 5 couples in our neighborhood. It was so cool. We did it by Zoom, and it was just fun. But guess what we had? High carbs, French toast, frittata with a pie crust, the egg casserole dish that has the bread and the cheese and the sausage, and you get the picture. And muffins, even. One assignment was fresh fruit, and it was just this gorgeous fruit, no dressing, nothing. And that was the clean eating part, the rest. So, of course, all those carbs, oh my gosh, pounds came on me. And so I've talked about the 80-20, 80% of the time or thereabouts, we do our thing, and 20% of the time, the heck with it. We're going to enjoy life, right? Well, the problem for me, too much enjoyment, like that much carb, it goes, well, all carbs like that are just go right, they're hyperglycemic, and they convert to sugar, which goes usually right here. And that's where mine is. Notice the top I'm wearing today? It's hiding this muffin top from all that muffins and everything else that I enjoyed. So I'm going to share with you now what the antidote is for us this week. Make sure I start, one of my premises with clean eating that I've been talking about is I make it easy, you all. I am not a complicated cook. I don't want a zillion pans. I don't want it to take a long time. I don't want a lot of cleanup. I want it fast, and I want it good, and I want it healthy. How do I achieve this? Planning. It doesn't take a genius. I had the frozen turkey breast, obviously in my freezer, and I thawed it in the fridge, put it in my old crock pot that is one of my best friends. I don't have a lot of kitchen gadgets. I know people are into the air fryers and the Instapot and all of that, and that's great. I get it. However, my kitchen, it doesn't have the storage. I had a walk-in pantry. I had all kinds of stuff in the other house. Now, I could put it in the lower level and all that jazz, but I have chosen to downsize everything. And my kitchen was part of that downsizing. We are eating just as healthy, just as good, okay? So I put the turkey breast in the crock pot, and I cooked it for, some hours. Turkey doesn't poke. I don't know if you can see this, but look at that rich broth, and it is scrumptious. So poultry doesn't take as long to cook, as you know, as does pork or beef or something like that. So that was done, and then that night we had, I steamed broccoli, and what I usually do is I buy, a couple crowns, enough for 2 meals, and I clean it all, and then I cook it separately. I've done the whole pan, but I like it better to do it right before. So if it's cleaned, all I do is put it in a pot with a little bit of water, boom, I'm done. But what I do is I add after it's cooked, I pour off the liquid, add some garlic salt, and some drizzle with olive oil. Oh, it's so good. But you have to watch it so it doesn't turn to mush, and yummy. So that's what we had last night, and I had broth on this so it didn't look that dry. The broccoli was steamed, and then a little bit of carb was, to give it a little zip, was the cranberry sauce. It wasn't a ton. Very healthy, very filling, and we're going back to the pounds before the brunch. Okay, that was one meal. And we might have it again, because Bob is easy to do repeats. Some husbands will not have leftovers. I'm very fortunate that Bob will. So, I made this dish up a while back, and it was so good. I sound like Mr. Goodsense used to be on TV in our area a long time ago, and that's what he would say. But would you believe, have you ever steamed spinach? It's big and mounted, and I'm writing a blog on all of this. It'll be on my blog this Saturday. If we have your email, hint, hint, you'll get all the details how I did all this. But nevertheless, olive oil is our friend. And so I put a little, this is a 1-pan meal also. I put a little olive oil in. This entire package, you all, I kid you not, is in this pan, and it cooks down to that. So then, while it was warm, I put the leftover turkey in it. I added some, maybe not even a half a cup or so, give or take. This is creamy vodka. Tomato sauce, I found it at Sam's. I hadn't had it before, and whatever. But because this is rich, I didn't use like mounds of it. And that's a trick for clean eating. What we're using for flavor and to kick it up a notch, we just use a little bit, okay? So then I put a little bit of Romano, which I like. It gives a little bit more zip to me than, excuse me, the Parmesan. So 1 or 2 meals, this meal, and then I have this gorgeous broth and the leftover turkey. I'm going to make soup, and I'll probably just use frozen vegetables. And there you have it. I mean, how easy, healthy, inexpensive, fast, and all of that is this. Let's see. I also wanted to mention that this can be done with I did this the first time with a roasted chicken, and how easy is that? And usually from a roasted chicken, you can get several meals also. So here you have it, you all. It's not complicated. It's super easy, and I'm looking forward to dinner tonight. And I hope that this has inspired you, and there will be all the details on mitzibeach.com for the blog. And I think that's all I want to tell you, other than I'm glad you tuned in. And this is how, perfect example, how we do more for ourselves, right? This is doing for ourselves so that we can be more for others. So happy cooking, happy eating, you all. Next time,